Hey, how's it going everybody? My name is Brian, also known as Brian. Welcome back to a different type of video. Welcome to anime. Oh my god, I have not talked about anime since my review of Darling in the Franxx. Oh my god, that was a while. I remember giving Darling in the Franxx like a 7.5 out of 10. That was just me being nice because I was still attached to that series and how disappointing it was. Looking back at it, I'll give it a 5.5. Bad show. So if you can't tell by now, we're gonna be talking about anime, the weep shit, baby. So this is the pilot episode. We're gonna see how this goes, how well it goes, how you guys, like it, if you guys don't. But this is just a pilot episode. This is just me trying to, I'm experimenting, So Winter Anime 2019 has wrapped up, and I watched a lot of shows this season, and holy shit, I have some stuff to talk about. I love some shows. I somewhat like some shows. So I'm gonna give you my opinions on the shows of Winter 2019. Now, I'm not going to talk about each anime that came out this season. I'm going to talk about a few, some that stood out, some of the ones that I enjoyed a lot. We're just going to talk about the anime, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, and just basically review it. And before we begin, I'm going to explain how I rate stuff on my channel. If you guys are probably new, but probably you guys forgot how I rate stuff in my channel, but this is how I rate stuff. The way I rank stuff in my channel will be through letters. S, A, B, C, and D. S being the best, and D being the worst. Sometimes if I really like something a lot, I will sometimes give it a double S or a triple S rank. But the standard perfect score will be an overall S. So now you guys don't know how I rank stuff, so without further ado, let's rock. And since this is a review of the season, expect some spoilers for the shows I'm about to talk. Alright, let's get one of the mainstreams anime out the way, alright? The Promised Neverland. This show was really gripping. It was really enjoyable. When I heard about The Promised Neverland, I know that it's been an ongoing manga for a while now, but I did not know what to expect from this series. Did not know the plot, did not know the characters, did not know there was hype behind this show. I just went into the show just seeing, let's see what this is gonna be about. And it's one of those shows where everything seems normal. Everything seems too normal, too happy, that you just know, oh, there's gonna be a big twist at the end. And guess what? There was a big twist at the end. So the story is about kids living in an orphanage and a nice peaceful home. We have a mother taking care of these kids who don't have any parents. And we have our three main characters, Emma, Norman, and Ray. And they're a tight group. They're really close. In the beginning, we see that they're not meant to cross a gate. A gate that connects to their home and to the outside. They're not meant to cross that gate. Pretty much every month, a kid does get adopted. Gets adopted to a new family. And they leave. And those kids who get adopted, the mother and the kid go to the gate to go to their family. So the kid that was getting adopted left their stuffed animal. Norman and Emma take the stuffed animal to go to take it to her before she leaves. And then they find something that they were not supposed to find. Later, they find out that the kid that was taken, that was supposed to go to a family, is dead. So what we have learned is that they're not just a bunch of kids living in a nice home waiting to be adopted. They're actually food waiting to be served to these demons. Or aliens. They're not clear on what the fuck they are. When Norman and Emma find out about this, they freak out and they come to the conclusion that, hey, we gotta get the fuck out. And as well, these kids are given tests to test them on their knowledge on certain stuff. Throughout the beginning, you sense there is some mystery. Why are they imprinted with numbers? Why are they taking these tests? Why are they surrounded in this wall? Why can't they go through these gates? Throughout the show, you sense there is a mystery, a bigger picture that we cannot see. And once it's revealed on what's going on in this situation, it changes their entire views on the world with these characters in their eyes. And I gotta say, it is very, very, very enjoyable. Each episode gets your attention, especially in the first episode. I knew that something bad was gonna happen in the first episode. Everything seemed too nice, too simple, and then plot twist, boom, aliens, demons, you guys are food. You're all gonna die soon. Of course, Emma and Norman do tell Ray, and now those three friends together are gonna figure out how to escape from this place before they're all eaten and killed off. But each episode, like I said before, is engaging. It gets your attention. You want to see what happens next. Each episode does leave with the cliffhanger, and you do want to see the next episode to see what's going to happen, how are they going to solve this. So it does have a lot of potential for world building in the future. Because guess what? Season 2 has been announced. Oh my god. Not really surprised, honestly. And we see the characters, Emma, Norman, and Ray. They're all really nice characters, all of them. Emma is nice and a sweetheart, and she never gives up. Norman, he's smart. He knows everybody's weakness. He knows how to outsmart people. And Ray, being the edgy motherfucker, Ray is cold, but at the same time, he's very smart in the decisions he makes. So overall, it's a very enjoyable show that gets you engaged. You want to see what happens next to the characters. There's a lot of twists here and there that I did not expect to happen in this fucking show. And the overall rank I will give The Promised Neverland is a solid S. The quintessential quintuplets. Now, I'm a sucker for romance. I like the chemistry of romance. I love them building the relationship. I just love that. I'm a sucker for that, all right? I love romance, and especially in the anime, whew, I like that. So the story about this is this guy named Futaro. So this guy named Futaro, he's a smart son of a bitch. He gets good grades in school. He is a smart guy. But he lives with his family, his father and his sister, and they're all in debt. But then he gets hired by this rich guy to tutor his 5 daughters. But the problem is that these 5 sisters, they're stupid. And now basically he has to tutor them and make them graduate. And that's pretty much the premise of this show, honestly. Of course, it might seem like your standard harem romance / ecchi show, I know. But actually, it's very, very enjoyable. What makes this anime enjoyable is each of the characters have personality. All the 5 sisters, even our main character. Our main character is straight up, for the first episode, he's a straight up asshole. He is smart, he's an asshole, and I liked him. I'm like, yes. So we got Itsuki, the mother type of the sisters, and the one who doesn't want to be a burden to all of them. We got Yotsuba, a cheerful, happy person who's quite stupid, but also is very caring. We got Ichika, the old sister Onesama, who likes to tease our main protagonist, Futaro, but also has a serious side. Then we got Nino, that typical tsundere, does not like you, hates you on your first glance type character, but you can see throughout the episode that she deeply, deeply cares about her sisters. And then we got best girl, Miku. Ugh. Miku is calm, she is shy, she is an introvert, and you'll love her to death. But she is very honest and has a love for for Japanese history and shit. It's so cute. All these characters have personality, and it's just fun to watch them on screen. The one cool thing about this anime is that this whole season basically is all a flashback to Futaro waking up and about to get married to one of the sisters. So yes, right in the beginning, this anime already has a goal. The goal is that Futaro will marry one of these quintuplets. People say it's Nina, people say it's Miku, I don't fucking know. But already you see that the show has a goal that it wants to get to. The anime is nice to look at. Some shots look beautiful. The animation looks decent, but there's some parts where like the animation's like, ugh. And some of the scenes drag for a little too long in my opinion, but does not take away from the enjoyment of this show. I do recommend this show to you, but I'd rather recommend it to you to actually read the manga, because read the manga is actually a whole lot better than watching the anime. Not saying the anime is bad, the anime is still good to see, it's still nice to see, the voice acting is good, the animation is decent, it's actually nice and enjoyable watch. But reading it will be a whole lot more better in my opinion. So the overall rank I will give the quintessential quintuplets will be a B+. Bab, time skip, the new shirt, but time skip, what's up? Domestic girlfriend. Woo! Woo! Holy shit! I saw one video of domestic girlfriend. I just saw one video. And then all of a sudden YouTube just started shoving me in my face my recommendation list. Like, hey look, domestic girlfriend video, another domestic girl video, another one, another one. So YouTube did not fucking leave me alone. So I just went and watched the series. I watched it and holy shit, I got fucking hooked. The story is about Natsu, who is in love with his teacher, Hina. But he knows that he will never ever be with her. It's a love story that most likely will not happen. So then he hooks up with this random girl named Rui and they lose their virginity to each other. Then the next day, his dad is getting remarried and the person who his dad is getting remarried with is the mother of his teacher that he's in love with and the girl he slept with. That's the fucking plot. That's the plot. Oh my fucking god. It's such a fucking hentai plot. Is that just me? Is that just me? It's a hentai plot. It can't just be me, right? So the plot is spicy. It is spicy. It is spicier than the hottest fucking pepper in this fucking world. The things that kept me watching is the stupid fucking hentai plots that are all over this fucking anime. Sister gets drunk, she is vulnerable, you're kissing your stepsister secretly, you're in love with your fucking teacher. Lots of fucking hentai plots, alright? Oh, everywhere. But that's what keeps you engaged. I swear to God, anybody who has seen that fucking anime is mainly there for the fucking hentai plot that never fucking proceeds to show any fucking hentai material. That's what kept me, if not most of us, engaged in this show if you've seen Domestic Girlfriend. You might be thinking of me talking about Domestic Girlfriend like this, that the show is great. The show is a 10 out of 10. It's perfect, good plot, everything, right? Well, no, it's fucking not. Some episodes feel too rushed, and the pacing is bad, especially at the end. Oh my god. But the good thing about it is the main character, Natsu. Natsu is not a cunt. He is not an asshole who decides to sleep with every fucking woman, every girl in his fucking school. No. He is in love with his teacher, Hina. But throughout how the story progresses, they do hook up together. Hina and Natsu do hook up together. And you can clearly see that Natsu loves, deeply cares about the people around him. Not just Hina, as well as Rue, other characters around his life, his school life. He is a pretty good character. But since when I was watching Domestic Girlfriend, I wanted to see what happened next. So I couldn't fucking wait. So I read the manga. And I marathoned that fucking manga in 4 days, 3 days, probably 3 days. I marathoned that shit. And that might have been the reason to why I didn't finish my Devil May Cry 5 playthrough sooner. That might be the case. That might be one of the problems. One of the things that kept me from finishing Devil May Cry 5. At least making the videos. That might have been one of the reasons. But the manga is great. It's a whole lot more better than the anime. The manga has more development for the characters. It shows Natsu being a more well thought out character. But not saying the manga doesn't have problems. When the manga continues on, the series starts to go, even you know that it's not good, you're still willing to see what happens next. Emotions are fucking everywhere with happiness, sad, anger, frustration. Oh my god. So either way, Domestic Girlfriend, I enjoyed it, but from reading the manga and watching the anime, I fell in love with the manga a whole lot more. I prefer reading the manga a whole lot more. I do recommend watching Domestic Girlfriend. Just don't watch the anime because you'll feel unsatisfied. The manga is where it hits home. Domestic Girlfriend anime gets a C-. Manga gets an S for fucking spicy. I'm kidding, it gets a B. So this is season 2 of the Kaguri anime. So this is season 2. It continues off when people were gambling. People are gambling even more. And now gambling. There's a whole lot of gambling. This anime is enjoyable because of Yumeko. Yumeko is that crazy chick that you just can't help but love. You just cannot love her. How much work and effort the voice actor puts in when Yumeko is talking, when she is talking her crazy shit, when she's being cute as fuck. You just can't help but appreciate and just have fun watching her. Like, it's just so satisfying hearing her voice, her crazy ass voice, her fucking getting turned on every time she fucking gambles. It's fucking golden. Games they play is very interesting. It steps out a whole lot more from season 1. It's enjoyable to see the games they play, how much risk they put in when they play these games, because you know they gamble. And Yumeko's a crazy bitch, so she'll put in whatever it takes to have fucking fun playing these games. You don't have to have 200 IQ to understand these games. They explain the set of rules of games nice and simple, and when you still don't quite understand, when the scenes do play out, you understand the whole gist of the game, and you find enjoyment of them playing the game. So the story this time, the student council president, she is bored. She wants to have this little tournament. Since the student council president, since she is the student council president, she's also the head of the family. And all the people gambling in this little tournament, this little election, student council election, gets to become student council president and as well the head of the family. That's pretty much the plot, and all these guys come in to claim that throne. Now, when the characters are gambling, it isn't really that much of a surprise on who's going to win. Now, there isn't that much risk involved in this, when they're gambling. Just the only risk is the social status they have in this school. There is some risk with some characters going into debt, but not too much serious risks. But goddamn, it's still entertaining watching them gamble. The soundtrack in this anime is one of the best things. I really love the soundtrack a lot. Just the sound effects, the noises, the end music and the opening, they're all great to hear. The OST in this anime is top notch, and I just love it. You still have those crazy animations, those fucking faces. Oh my god, those faces are like the best thing in this anime. There is some weird CGI on some of the scenes that just feel like off, but they really don't disturb or take away from the enjoyment of the episode. There was a lot of plot that was given to us, but some of the plot around certain characters didn't quite finish, or is probably like left out unfinished. And we got our main character Suzuya. I think that's how you pronounce it. My Japanese pronunciation is top notch. It's pretty weak. He's not very the main focus of the anime, but he is in some situations who he just like feels useless, and he just feels like he's just there. He just feels like a useless character that really, if you take him away, nothing will really happen, in my opinion. I was kind of hoping for him to see something for him develop in this gamble, in the gamble tournament. So you do see some stuff here and there, but they're not really impressive whatsoever. But the main focus is Yumeko. That is the main focus mainly everybody comes to. Overall, I enjoyed the fucking season. It's fucking great. I give Kugari XX an A-. Are you guys ready for my all-time favorite anime? The one anime I enjoyed the most out of this season? This show is a fucking masterpiece. Well, it isn't a masterpiece. It's just a really good show to watch and just have a good time. Kaguya-sama, Love is War is nothing groundbreaking. It's nothing new. It is something fantastic, something that's never been done, a concept that's just so amazing. It is just a show that's just fun to watch. There's a lot of funny bits here and there that are just great and fucking funny to fucking watch. The animation is great during the sequences on what they're talking about, when they're having arguments, talking about where they want to go on vacations. The comedy is just great in the different scenes they play out. So the whole story of Love is War is about two people. We got the student council president, Shirogen. Then we got the vice president, Shinomiya. And then you got your other people from the student council president. Shinomiya and Shigeru, they love each other. There's no doubt. They like each other. But since they have so much pride in themselves, in the status and where they are at, they're not going to confess, because confessing to them means losing. It's a war in the mind between these two characters fighting. To keep it simple, it's basically what would happen if a tsundere and a tsundere liked each other. That's pretty much what it is. It's just a nice and simple anime that's just great to watch in each of the episodes. It is just an anime that is just there for you to watch. Take away all that depression that you have in your miserable life. You have enjoyment every time you watch this anime. Each episode is a great episode. The big enjoyment is the characters interacting with each character, especially our two main characters. And it's fantastic. It's fucking great. And overall, it's just an anime that just makes you happy. It's nice, it makes you feel good, and it's just great. I give Kaguya-sama Love is War an A+. Pretty much concludes this video. This is my winter anime review 2019. Like I said before, I'm not gonna cover each anime that comes out this each season. I'm just gonna cover and talk about the ones that I enjoy the most and the ones I watched a lot in this season. But there is a few other animes that I have watched, but they're not seasonal. They're kind of like, they're a full 24, 25 episode series. The one I'm talking about is The Rising of the Shield Hero. I do want to make a separate video talking about that specifically, because there's a lot of good stuff in that show, and there's a lot of bad stuff in this show that I actually want to talk about. I feel like this video is already too long, so I feel like I just should wrap it up here. But yeah, these are the animes I watched. Again, this is a pilot episode. We'll just see how this thing goes. I might do it again for the next season. But yeah, the next season of the anime, some cool stuff is coming out. Attack on Titan is coming out. One Punch Man season 2 is coming out. So I'm excited to see what other new anime comes out this season that I'll like and probably make a video about it. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. My name is Brian, also known as Brian. I'll see you guys next time. Later.